And welcome back. It's time for the Gran Turismo Online League and the All-Star Open. Most of our drivers are already locked into the main race by winning a Touring Series race or a previous championship, but those who are not locked into the All-Star race, they get their shot here in this race, a 24 or 25 lap shootout to see who can race their way in. The top three will make it in. And as always, I'm here in the booth with Rashad Metz. Rashad, how you doing today?
I'm doing great today. Super excited to see these drivers battle to get into the main show here. So super excited. There's going to be a lot of aggressive racing, I'm assuming, since these drivers are going to try to go for that $50 or go for that chance to win $50 in that final race.
Yeah, these drivers don't have a shot at it quite yet. You got to finish top three in this race, but what do you think these drivers are going to do to finish top three in this one?
I think it's going to be a lot of bumping and banging. These drivers are going to be aggressive from the drop of the green flag all the way through. So we just got to really pay a lot of attention and see all the stuff that's going to happen this race, and hopefully everybody gets out of here in one piece.
And let's waste no more time. Let's get down to the Mets painting grid walk. Paganex won the pole today with an amazing 13.8 lap, and that put that Audi R8 the Reese's car on pole today. Has had a really fast car throughout practice and qualifying, so he's looking home to bring it home first in the Open and get a win in order to advance into the main race. He says he's got a fast car today, and he's looking for a good finish.
Rolling off P2, we have the number 74 of Miles Turner. Some guy, he's been working on his oval skills recently. He's been adapting in that Miles Johnson Motorsports driver development program. Been doing better and better on these ovals each and every day. He's been putting a lot of practice here in Northern Iowa, so I really feel like he's one of the guys to watch today.
Rolling off P3 is Josh, the number 43, throwing it back to the King from the Cars movie. He's had a really fast car throughout practice and qualifying, showed a lot of speed, kind of caught a lot of people by surprise. He's new to the league. This is his first day racing for us, and he's hoping for a chance to advance into the All-Star race. But he seems to find some speed. Let's see what he'll be able to do. A rookie in the All-Star Open.
Rolling off fourth, we have the number 42 of Nick Collier. Another one of those drivers that have been working on his racing skills, has been adapting, overcoming, getting better and better. He hadn't had the game for that long, and it shows you how good he's gotten and how much time he's put in to get as fast as he's gotten. With that beautiful number 42 car today with the Weekly Series Rookie of the Year all over it, wearing it like a badge of honor as he should. Super excited to see what he can do to this race, and hopefully he can make it into the final.
Rolling off right behind them is Mark. Mark's making his first ever start in the league as well. Another rookie here. Hoping for a chance to advance in the league. He says he plans to race some more races here in the future in that number 6 car. He's got a pretty fast car during qualifying and practice, but let's see what we'll be able to do in the race. He's going to learn to set up. He's hoping for a shot to get into the big show.
Rolling off last year, number 60 of Michael Shoemaker. This is not the qualifying effort he would have liked today since he's in P last, but I feel like he has a car that has potential. He's always been one of those drivers that are starting the back but tend to work their way through the front and can be in contention to win. So always got to keep your eyes on Michael Shoemaker in that 60 car.
And that's it for your Mets painting grid walk. Of course, Javen Tucker in the back there in that Porsche is your honorary pace driver for the Open race. So we're going to get ready to drop the green flag here. We're going to let the pace car pull up, do a couple pace laps. Pace car is going to pull off, and we're going to go green flag racing. It's going to be a lot of fun here. We haven't raced an exhibition race like this, and money's never been on the line before. And this is only the race to get into the main event, so it's going to be a lot of hard battling, and these are a lot of our drivers that haven't won many races as the safety car is now rolling.
You see Javen Tucker leading the field as of right now in that beautiful safety car scheme that he has in that Porsche. We just want to thank Javen Tucker for being out here and driving the pace car today, even though he wants to be. He's always hungry to get another chance to get in the race car, but to be able to do that now, he has to wait until till the big show to race today. So I think we're going to go green this lap.
Yeah, the lights are out on the pace car. Get ready to go 25 laps. not that long of a race. We'll see what these drivers will do in order to get into the Gran Turismo Online League All-Star race.
Beautiful cars, beautiful schemes. That Reese's Audi
And the
R8.
pace car makes the hard turn into pit road. Paganex electing to start on the outside.
See, it depends on how well it can work. He's been running the outside really well, so we're going green now.
And we are racing here in the open. Turner already trying to look to the inside. A little contact already.
Paganex is ripping that high lane.
Oh, let's see. Yep, he's able to clear him there. Ooh, a lot of contact in the wall between Collier and Josh there in the 43.
Nick Collier in the top three, looking pretty clean so far. You see Nick Collier trying to go for second place on Miles Turner. Side by side
High
racing.
lane. You just get a really good run off of that high lane. Seen it time and time again.
It's tricky, but if you can run it, you can get a nice run. But here comes Mark on the inside lane with some help from behind. Josh in a 43 car.
With only 25 laps in this race, there really is no time to hang out in the back. It's go time pretty much this entire race.
Oh, Nick Collier is falling back a lot of position. That is not where you want to be right now. Does not want to be in last.
And Mark is now in that last spot on the bubble.
He has to hold that position for 20
Look at that
laps.
43. That 43 starting to gain a lot of time on our leaders there. Is racing hard for a second.
Mark going
Ooh,
into P2.
into the wall.
Mark said he's got a car that can run down the leader of Paganex and see what he can do with that Mustang.
Paganex is loving to see this battle behind him. He's been steadily pulling away from the rest of the pack.
This car is just really fast today. Look at the 43 of Josh making quick work of the field so far. He's battling back. He has to fight. Oh, Nick Collier with the huge
Hard
moments.
into the
That's
inside
around.
wall, and he spins. That's going to bring out our first caution of the night. Let's take another look at what happened here. Oh, just got loose on corner exit and unfortunately slid up in the Josh there. We didn't know he was there. I think right here he got loose and just
Huge contact on the inside wall. Thankfully, we have these nice, safer barriers on the inside of the track.
and these cars are built with safety in mind. As we see the safety car is going to go back up front.
You saw him speed up in front of the field. I think Javen Tucker might want to lead some laps. I think he wants to just keep that safety car on track and try to hang with the big boys today. We have to tell him to get off the track so he doesn't do that.
Looks like Paganex is going to elect the outside lane again. A little dispute over position as of right now. Miles Turner is
Yeah, there goes the choose on the outside lane. That's going to be risky. It's a risky move, but his car just really works up there, so we're going to go around for one more lap. These cars are bunched up. Javen Tucker keeping it a nice, steady pace. Drivers are keeping their tires at optimal temperature. Grip is a huge factor at this racetrack and at this racing facility. So,
and the
as he
pace
pulls
car
out of the
pulled
way,
off. Mark on the inside, Paganex on the outside. As they come up through the restart zone, we're back to racing here at Northern Isle in the All-Star Open.
by Peg, but the 43 of Josh got a nice run too. He has to try to cover him up.
Oh,
Couldn't
3
quite get
wide.
it. 3 wide to return one.
Still
4
3
wide.
Oh, still 3 wide, battling for position here. Oh, Collier makes a little contact with the wall.
Peg still running that outside lane. But look at Josh. Oh, contact there. Josh is in the wall.
Heavy contact with the wall.
look at Josh, though. Great car control throughout the race so far. He's been keeping it in the top 3 a good majority of this race. Great for his first start.
Comes Nick Collier. He's trying to look for a spot. A little nudge there up the track.
Told you he's going to get dirty. He's going to get dirty. His driver's going to be bumping and banging. We were having Nick Collier. We had Rashad Metz. We had Miles Johnson. Also, Big Miles Turner also racing earlier and doing practice races and practicing on the racetrack. So so far those 3 drivers would like to be in to the race, but you can't all make it into this race. You got to really be hard.
A little loose there.
The practice squad. But you see, look at the defensive maneuvers on a 43 as he clears him. You see, this is exactly what PKX wants to see in the lead, is them drivers battling hard for second place as he's pulling away. Look at that gap that he has.
Well, that 43 car is actually starting to gain a good amount of time on PKX there.
I think he's running a fastest lap so far. Not by much, but
PKX last 2 laps were both 14 seconds, and Josh has ran a 13.7, a 13.8, and a 13.9. He is running him down. Under 5 laps remaining. Will he be able to get there?
PKX needs to put the pedal to the metal here. He wants to be consistent and try to push that car to the absolute limit, because that 43 car is reeling him in as we roll them, as we go to the closing moments of this race.
Ooh, gets right up behind him. They're fighting harder for the bubble behind him. Mark way off the track.
Midway's also reeling him in. Nick Collier.
If something happens between the 2 leaders, he's going to be there to pounce. Josh is there.
Josh is really using that bottom lane beautifully, but that battle for the bubble position is still continuing between Mark and Fit and Nick Collier.
Oh, he's on his bumper, looking down to the inside now.
Josh and PKX side by side on the exit of turn 1 and 2. PKX clears him, but here comes Josh again.
Coming up to the white flag. Heavy contact up at turn 4.
Side by side still. Not anymore. PKX go for the crossover side by side.
Bumping and banging for the lead. Here comes Collier in 3rd. Who's going to make it into the All-Star race? Off the final turn. Bumping to the line. Josh won it.
First win on his debut start.
What a finish. Let's look at this. 3 wide finish to the line. About a door length separating the 2 winners. Nick Collier will be the last car to advance in, and unfortunately Mark, Miles Turner, and Michael Shoemaker will all be packing it up and going home.
That was an incredible race to see and to watch and witness. These drivers were putting it all out there, and we had a great battle for the lead and a great finish. This is what Northern Isle racing, the short track racing, this is what it produces. Close, hard-fought racing. This is exactly what we want to see.
And we're only getting started here tonight. This was only the race to get into the All-Star race, but you get some of the best out there on the track come next race, and it's going to be a lot more hard racing than we've seen here. What a great finish in the All-Star race, and what a show that these open drivers put on here.
It really is a great teaser for what the massive field, the nice size field that we're going to have for the All-Star race so far.
With the top 3 making in, Josh is going to make it in, PKX is going to make it in, and Nick Collier will make it in at the last spot. So the top 3 advance in. But don't miss a thing. We got the All-Star race, the main event, $50 to win it, coming up next. What will these drivers do to win that race? We'll see you in the next couple minutes for the All-Star race.